Of different sizes. This one. Here we have the curtains of different designs and different types also and different quality. They are all made. Types also and different quality. They are all made in Uganda.
We also have panties in different colors. This is under water. We have dual trousers.
So you make them here.
I am one of the acting directors of the company. Right now, this company acts as a distribution and wholesale for mainly agricultural products and a wide range of products, I would love to say. MIA is a combination of different mines, different companies together under one roof so that we can best provide the best services to Uganda. This company gets its products from the best manufacturers in Uganda with the best materials for the best outcome. We see us being the link between the consumer and the manufacturer, and also being the link between the farmers and the manufacturer. We have tiles from Goodwill Ceramics, we have sinks from Sawa, we have blankets, we have curtains, we have shirts, mainly shirts, jerseys, we have pants, cargo pants, we have diapers, we have sweets. We have a wide range of products, both edible and home appliances. We have fridges and washing machines, all these good things. We would like you to please support us and also to engage with the agricultural community as well as the industrial community for our development and for our future development of the younger generation.
Why?
Establishment Uganda. I welcome you all to the industrial area. My name is Adol Sandra Fielder. I'm the area LC1 industrial area.
Today is a very important day in Gulu City because we are here gathered for business purpose. And I have to tell you that Gulu City is the fastest growing city in Uganda. I would like to thank the government, I would like to thank the president for all the support they have given to Gulu City and southern Uganda, actually South Region, to create peace That is why we are now seeing business reaping from that dividend of peace.
The purpose of this meeting today is that we are trying to enhance the regional integration and facilitating the supply chain and market access through the Kapeka Leonchen Industrial Park plus other industrial parks. But everything that is here is made in Uganda. I had some people on the organizing committee when they came and they had a look. They looked at the fridges and they looked at the TVs and they looked at the washing machines. They were shocked. They were like, "Is this really made in Uganda?" So everything that's here is basically made in Uganda.
You are all welcome to Good City, a very beautiful city. Welcome. I would like to welcome my colleagues, the honorable members of parliament. It's always good also for you to hear their voices.
Jerusalem, in Acholi, we have many investors, but because of lack of electricity, they come to Acholi, they set up the industry, and they move away to another district. We don't have strong electricity in Acholi. I pray, since we have Karoma power, and the mayor said there's enough electricity here, let the high voltage electricity line be put within Acholi. We need those industries. Thank you so much.
In general, we feel proud to associate with this, of course bearing in mind where this region came from. Our past has not been good, but today when we see these kind of things happening, it gives a lot of hope. And make a special appeal to our people in the region to make good use of opportunities like this. It's time for Northern Uganda to move forward. It's time for us to get into the money economy. Thank you very much.
Today is a manifestation of what people are waiting for in Agora Industrial Park. We believe we'll live justified. Thank you so much.
Guest of honor, we are requesting the same investment if it could be extended to Karamaja, particularly in Abla district. Thank you so much.
You are God sent. You should come to Karamaja.
Please allow me to introduce Kapeka Industrial Park to everyone. Development of Leonchen Industrial Park is in line with the Uganda government BU policy. Currently, there are 30 factories set in the park. Right now, have 7,000 workers in the Kapeka. So next year, the 10 new factories will come. Many workers come to Kapeka to work. Today, I thank you, General Salim Saleh. Continue support to Kapeka Leonchen Industrial Park. Would like to thank General for providing sales channels and expanding business for our Leonchen Industrial Park enterprises. At the same time, we'd like to thank Mr. Levy and Mr. Lilly for the work to the construction and management for the Mayo showroom. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank all the guests for coming. Thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much.
Made in Africa establishment Uganda. Our coming to Gulu is not very hard to understand. It's just to be a link because few people promote, apart from General Saleh and a few government officials, no one knows what happens in Kapeka Industrial Park or those industrial parks. So Miao is going to be maybe the first vehicle to promote all products made in Uganda and Africa, God willing. And we're not only going to promote products that are made here, but we are also going to be a link to the farmers. We'll off-take their products because we are not only industrial, we are also agricultural industries there. We have them. Some that use sunflower, some that take simsim, some that will take maize, and other products we are still coming up. And I'm not going to say a lot because I don't have what to say. I just want to tell you that we're here and we're ready for you. And I hope you're ready for us. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure, I don't know how more I can smile, that we are here today to witness this very, very auspicious occasion. Dear farmers here especially, we come here to you to bring to you over 31 companies that have been working out of the country into Uganda here, so that the products are made here by people who use the products, by technologies of the people here in Uganda. People of Gulu, we come with 55 years of manufacturing experience to you today. Our people here, we come with over 500 experts from across the world to link everything and every problem that we have seen in this period of time in the field of agriculture. We're here. We bring to you 226 and more products in the agricultural sector, both in crop and in animal health care, as well as nutrition. Dear Chief Guest, allow me to thank you very much for the enabling environment that you have given us. For everything that you have done that has encouraged these people who have been out of the country manufacturing products for us to ensure that they are able to come here and ably do the products here.
I'm appealing to the communities of Gulu City, Northern Region and the Wok Region to provide land for the industrial park, such that with this development that we are talking about, we can feel it here in the city. I was giving an example that we have investors who want to put industries, but we have nowhere to put them. So they end up going where they can give them land, they make their products, and they put in costs of transport and they bring for you here. And the products still can become very expensive. So let us generate this whole process through our own industrial development here within the city and Northern Region. To conclude, as commercial officers and business communities, we are not looking at this opportunity as a luxury. We are looking at this opportunity as a necessity for the region so that businesses can strive. As commercial officers, our role is to create a linkage between government, private sector, and among businesses. And that is our purpose in this office. And therefore, we want to commit as commercial office to work together with this project to see to its fruition. Thank you. I say this for God and my country.
Thank you so much.
Mata. Kupano. Wantie Babel. West Nile Goni. Anto. Manjaro. I want to welcome everybody to this function today. 20 years ago, when we were here, or more than 20 years ago, when we were here with the general, we were fighting war. I was much younger, but now I'm older. And today we are going to fight poverty. Greater North, from Lango, Karamoja, Acholi, and West Nile. We cannot miss this opportunity. Because you are the corridor to DRC, to Sudan, to Ethiopia and beyond. If you cannot take this opportunity today as the business community to go and mobilize the traders to come here and not go to Kampala and get everything that you need and take them to your areas and sell. What do you want? The general has given it to you. The challenge is now on you. The leaders elected and appointed came here and made their pledges. They are going to work with you. You will give the accountability, and you, the traders, we have to work together, business community, so that we can throw this thing called poverty out of our households. Our default meaning, manzora, mataka, yalama.
Sir, you know I'm a commercial farmer, and largely here people are doing farming. And you have been interesting me to go into industry. And I've been advocating that what can create jobs for our people. For example, in Kapeka now, they employ 7,000 people. But if you have a similar industry in the north here, we can also, it will allow our youth and create employment to our people. It will be difficult, probably, that every district in Acholi to have industry. It may not be very easy. But recently when we were discussing the similar thing, you came up with a very brilliant idea, which I request our leaders to embrace this. That if we have a big industry set in Aswa ranch, which raised in the middle of Acholi, South Pade, South Gulu City, South Gulu District, and also our neighbor in the north. Another thing, sir, my appeal to you, since you have invited our brothers from Karamaja, here in Gulu, the road, we have one road named Moroto Road, and that's what really used to connect us a lot. And to make these people get this product from Gulu here, to make it much cheaper for them, kindly, as a command of welfare, let this Moroto Road be tarmac from Gulu City up to there. So it is time that we should diversify. We have industry in the north, in the west, and other part of the country. I thank you very much. Keep with us. Don't get tired with us. We love you. Since also you are one of our own, our children, you are part of us.
Started what I would call a tour, but it's a visit to the community of Acholi in every chiefdom. The purpose of my visit is to go and interact with the local people at the grassroots, so that together we can find out what the problem really is. As you are also aware, the region of actually all northern Uganda at large is classified amongst the poorest. And yet, resource-wise, we are one of the richest. More to that, the government has sunk in a lot of resources in northern Uganda, and especially in Acholi. But there is little change that is realized with our people. And that is the reason why I started this trip, so that I can go and interact with the people and get it from their viewpoint where the problem is. So I want to thank you, General Saleh, for your steadfastness in matters of development and socio-economic transformation. I want to thank you for bringing this business model to Gulu. And this is going to add to the many colors of Gulu City. I therefore thank you, the people of Acholi and northern Uganda. General is doing his part. He has done a lot, and the honors is on us. It will be meaningless for him to open a business model like this, and we don't use it, and we don't borrow the ideas, and we don't learn from it. I would expect that in the next few years, such kind of models would begin springing up in different parts of northern Uganda through the private sectors. That is the only way that we can have sustainable development amongst us.
I want to congratulate the directors of this establishment. I think General Saleh has provided a shade for this business. But you saw the young people. I don't know where they are seated. Yes, congratulations for thinking big. It is important that we start thinking big. Have you read the card which invited you? It says the official launch and opening of Miao in northern hemisphere. You know hemisphere. That is half of the world. And hemisphere means north of the equator. So London, Paris, Moscow, this is really big thinking. It's mind-blowing. Now, thinking big is very important for the Acholi people. This is about business. We all study supply chains. This is actually about supply chain. What is a supply chain? To make products come closer to the people so that they are not inconvenienced. So, next time when we come here, this is going to be the biggest market of people who have been complaining about the cost of lorries, the cost of fuel. It is now going to come here. If you want fertilizer, you want machinery, you want whatever equipment you are interested in. So this is about logistics. And it is very important for those who mean business. So the products that are made in Africa, Uganda, are coming here, reducing the distance. This marks a milestone. A milestone means you are leaving certain things behind. You are no longer going to be complaining that we don't have this, we don't have this, we don't have that. And that is why the presence of General Saleh here is very important. One of the mysteries I have found is how can somebody who is not even born from here be the chief promoter of our home? If you hear General Saleh talk about Gulu, Gulu is the future Dubai, Gulu is this, while the people from Gulu themselves, what they say about Gulu would make you not want to come to Gulu.
The story between me and Honorable Mao, he avoids it all the time. But 20 years ago, 28 in January, 28 years ago, he convinced me that militarism alone cannot help society. We need humanism. So he mixed me up. For me, I went for humanism. For him, he went for the presidency up there. We have an agreement with him. We wrote it on the 7th of January, 1997. We had a very serious MOU. And that MOU, apparently, is the PDM today. Because we didn't have capacity to do it, we waited until the old man with the heart had the capacity, because he's the only man in the country right now with that capacity to do that. So, Honorable Mao should be clapping for the president who has helped us to implement what we were dreaming about 20 years ago, 28 years ago. We are going to be celebrating that situation in January around 17th or, yeah, around 17th there. But he doesn't take pride in it. Because right now, under that program of PDM, we have about 129 billion shillings in Acholi land only. 129 billion plus 830 million shillings in Acholi alone. Gulu City, you have 6.6 billion shillings. Only Gulu City alone for PDM. And I don't know why people are not talking about whether it has produced or not produced. Now, on top of the PDM, you have got all that accumulated equipment in work area, which has been deposited by all the different projects. That NUSAF, NADS, OWC, SCDP, all those scattered equipment is there. And we were hoping that if you get money for the PDM, then you will use that money and then make use of those equipment, which you have not done. All the equipment are not working. And there is no leader who talked about that. But my obsession with the industrialization started when I had just been recruited to be a rebel. That is more than what, 1978, 79. This is how many years ago? About 45. So about 45 years ago, I read a book. We were forced to read a book called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by Walter Rodney. It was a famous book at that time and it went into my head. So all these trials I have been undertaking in industrialization are based on that, on the influence of that book it had on me. So when you see me with my colleagues from Gabeka, They found me doing a rural industrial center. One of these days we shall share with you the original plan, what they found us doing in 2015. And the commander-in-chief ordered me, give them land, don't ask for anything. So we surrendered our land there of about 1,280 acres to them for $1 chain. Yeah, dollar chain like this. We gave them the land. You should give them that map of our original plan and the current plan. So we gave it to them for $1. My family members, my people, they said Saleh had gone mad now. It's not possible. But today, this boy, who is he? The man whom they call the director here, is going to gain from that decision of mine. If I had taken money from this Chinese, sell them land, then Levi and his small brothers wouldn't be having any continuous work. So, is it possible for you people to avail land for industrial development without complications? Because right now, Gulu City, whether you talk from all corners, you're not going to attract anybody unless you put land there. So that is number one. Number two, all the local governments are hostile to investors. I don't know why. They are hostile to the private sector. The lady commercial officer, the one who spoke very well. Where are you? Come. All these commercial officers are the ones who are supervising machines which are not working. Like all the machines for SCDP, all the rice, there is no rice in Achoro. They have more than 80 rice hullers in the whole region. 80. So, what's the problem with the commercial officers? Especially equipment for AIP, SCDP, NUSAF 1, NUSAF 2, NUSAF, they have a lot of equipment which is not working in the day. Which would be the next stage of the PDM. So, can you give us an answer on that?
Recently, they launched a PPP Act that was launched last year. And the biggest challenges that we've been having is the relationship between the private sector and the local government. Because they have this formed already mindset that local government does not work well with them and perhaps the police and all this. So we've been trying hard, and recently we launched a PPP project for the markets. And up to now we have only 2 interested bidders. Not because we don't want to involve the private sector, but there's still that suspicion that is a lot of sensitization. And I think the PPP is going to handle that, and we hope that it will work well.
You are confirming that the local governments are not in good working condition with the private sector?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, as a strategy, we were advised by the PPP unit that we get an investment vehicle that can stand and bridge the gap between the private sector and government, and that is in the pipeline. And this special purpose vehicle, all the investment team may not necessarily be the government people. We may just be as members of that, but still involve the private sectors in the committee.
You are talking in terms, honestly. You are not talking in a straight manner. Can somebody talk in a straight manner about this? You have more than 100 rice mills in the work area. Why are they not working?
Thank you. Seasonality of the productions of the rice is an issue. Then number two, our people who produce rice, immediately they produced, they are unable to keep because of the high needs for money. We highly request that if we could have pro-finance for our farmers so that we encourage them to bulk and sustain our agro-processing facilities. That is partly the issue, I could say, but above all also, farming as a business is still a challenge in the mind of our people, which we need to work on it and handle it.
All the speeches you are making here, there is no straightforward roadmap. There is something that we are not getting in Acholi. And I need to understand that because you have the land, you have the PDM money now for production, so why is processing not taking off? The people who came from Kabeka, they are looking for sunflower, rice, maize, soybean, sim, but we did a scan and then you can't even get 2,000 tons from the entire Achol region, 2,000 tons of sim you can't get. So, commercial officers, I think we need to have a discussion so that we can have consensus on what the problem is. Thank you very much. Thank you. So my story with the Chinese is that I identified them because they could answer all the questions that were being posed by Walter Rodney in 1974, I think. That's when he wrote that book. But now, if you want to be their friend, if you want to be a friend of those investors, don't ask for money when the business is just beginning. You get me? Don't ask money from these guys when the business is still starting. You wait until the business matures, and then they are confident, and then they can give you all the money that you want. So if you are trying to partner with these guys, don't go for the short term. You go for the long term, and the benefits are very clear. In less than 10 years, on that land of Kabeka, which they have used like a half, they have put up 30 factories. All the products have been brought to Gulu. And I think we should take advantage of this situation, but the political and administrative structures and the culture and the church, you need to put your act together to see how you can handle investments, because that's where the problem is. At local government and even at ministerial level, we still have problems of handling investors. So today, I thought my long-time partner, Chairman Mao, would talk about that, because at that time, I didn't know as much English as I know today. 96, 97, my English, I had not gone back to school to study. He's the one who wrote with the David Progol there. Because at that time, they were the shining stars. All the ideas were coming from them. But for them, I think they were talking to me for a different purpose. Yeah, the Colonel Mao up to now, he still wants to go to that office, the presidency. So they left me to go alone, stay in the bush, but now all my actions are a bit settled now. I have money at the PDM, I have enough equipment at sub-county, which is not working. We have, like soon I was trying to sing, about 12 industrial parks. Gulu, you are the only ones who don't have land. If you get land like tomorrow and encumbered, I now know all the terminologies I can use on the investors so that they come and invest here. So I'm very happy that on this Christmas Eve we have been able to launch this concept, because it is still a concept. Made in Africa, Uganda. Made in Africa, Kenya. Made in Africa, Rwanda. Made in Africa, South Sudan. So that we start evaluating our capacities to industrialize. I thank the organizers who have organized this launch. And I thank everybody who has been invited and you came in to attend yourselves, especially the members of parliament, and then my brothers here. You are most welcome. I don't have much to say except that musicians, I am tired of you. That one I have to repeat on camera. You have taken a lot of time. I have not even had time to meet the NRM people. Can you imagine? Because when in the morning I'm meeting Butcherman. The afternoon I'm meeting Ragadi. In the evening I'm meeting Odonga. So when will I work on other Tiravira there? Wasting my time. I have told you I have finished with you. Because I have tried to do as much as possible. So if you have to take the quarrel up to the, I know you are going to abuse me on Twitter, on TikTok. I'm going to be the topic of TikTok today. But at least you first project what you have seen inside there. Because you're wasting my time. You lack organization, you lack cohesion, you lack training. So, fortunately I have seen your boss, Ragadi. I don't know how he came. He's there. Ragadi, please come. This time you're not leaving these people in Gulu. Just because I have no breathing space, and for them their issues are endless, several. And they wanted power. They wanted to capture power at the UNCC. We allowed them. They captured power at the UPRS. We allowed them. They captured power at NCF. We allowed them. So what are these people doing in Gulu? You help me to end this journey, because it's not productive at all.
Thank you very much. Some of the musicians that are here, this is work.
No, work. The work people don't beg from me, by the way. No, they have never come to my gate.
Maybe the Kampala people are the ones that come.
Yes.
But it is just this organization that they created. We have made everything formal. They were informal before. They have associations, they have federations, and the ones who come, they come in piecemeals. So as General said it today, we want to make it very clear, because we have leadership. Right from UNCC, NCF, and our work. We're going to make sure, no one is going to be established.
There is a new catchword which has which I have developed, which says Rubanga Gulu. So our job is to use me. You use me to pick the money from Kampala to bring it to Gulu. Every time I try to bring the money, they are cutting the legs and the arms and whatever. So, Rubanga Gulu, Kampala. So how do we collect all that money from Kampala to Gulu? No, work you start walking, I'll find you on the way. Now, with those few remarks, allow me to thank everybody who has come, and I wish you Merry Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. Thank you very much.
UBC Inspire.